you live from Elimu Resource Centre in Malindi. Hi, my name is Cynthia Adhiambo and welcome to Elimu's video podcast. Today, we are glad to be joined by Elimu alumni who have been with Elimu for several years and have been coming to Elimu Resource Centre ever since it was opened way back in 2016 up to date. So let us listen in as they tell us the experiences and benefits that they have gotten through Elimu. Hi ladies.
Hi.
First of all, you look so lovely. I can see all of you are branded with Elimu Resource Centre.
Yes, thank you.
Let us start by you telling us who you are and what exactly you do here at Elimu Resource Centre. So I think let me start by you.
Hello. My name is Annette Makunyo. I am a volunteer in Elimu Resource Centre.
Yes, thank you, Annette.
Hello, I'm Naomi Mombi John. I am an alumni at Elimu Resource Centre and a volunteer.
Very good. What about you?
Hello everyone, I'm Evelyn Nyokabi. I'm an alumni from Elimu Resource Centre and I'm a volunteer here.
Welcome so much to today's podcast. Karibuni sana. Please let us start by you telling us something small about yourself. Tell us something small about yourself.
I knew Elimu from when I was in Form 2 in 2016, and I have been here with them. I'm a free member here, and then after I finished Form 4, I joined them as a volunteer.
Yeah. What makes you an alumni of Elimu Resource Centre? What is the program that linked you to Elimu that made you an alumni?
They were sponsoring me for the high school fees, and then after I finished Form 4, I became an alumni.
Oh, very good. Makunyo, something small about yourself and how it links out to Elimu.
I knew Elimu Resource Centre in 2016. I used to come here for my daily learnings. I could come here to study alone. So there was a podcast, and because of this podcast, I was nominated as a member to participate in that podcast. So with that, Elimu Resource Centre got to know me better, and this assisted me to come and offer my services as a volunteer.
At Elimu Resource Centre.
Yes.
Very good. Talking about the podcast, what podcast was it about? Were you the interviewee? Were you the interviewer? Or what was it about?
Actually, I was the interviewer. We were interviewing the woman, the MCA, together with the Cabinet Secretary of Education of Kilifi County.
The name, please?
Professor Katana.
Professor Katana.
Yeah, he was here together with his ministry, and we interviewed him about the proceedings in education and the normal struggles that we as students undergo. And it was really helpful because he really gave us the answers that we needed, and yes, it was nice.
Wow, that made you a good interviewer. How was the experience of doing the interview?
The interview was well done. We got an opportunity to nurture our talents. If you wanted to become a journalist, then this will be a good opportunity for you here in Elimu Resource Centre, because that was when most of us realized that we could interview people, we could talk in front of a large crowd of people, and that was a nice beginning for me.
Very good. You should venture into that journalism, whatever, or you just, what are you now planning to do? Or we'll come back to that later. So back to Evelyn, you should tell us something small about yourself and how it links up to Elimu. At least we've had a brief from Naomi and from Annette. Now back to you.
Well, okay. I was sponsored with Elimu since way back when I was in primary school. Where they identified me and took me in and sponsored me since I was in class 5 until I was done with my high school studies, and now I came here to volunteer, and I'm working at, I've been in the reception, and now I've gotten some experiences there. I know how to handle some clients, and I've been also in the Kindle station. I know how to talk to the small children and some students who are still in high school who maybe don't know how to use the world reader. I know how to show them.
Wow, you see, you have very, very good experiences, right? So the three of you have been coming to Elimu Resource Centre ever since it was started, right? Way back in 2016. So it's been like 2-3 years of you visiting the center for various activities. So I want you to briefly tell me, while you were still, what exactly were you doing at the centers while you were still in high school? Reading, what are some of the activities you used to have at the center while you were in high school now, when you were coming here as a student to study?
Well, okay. When we were still in high school, we used to go for beach cleaning at Buntwani,
Wow.
where we went and clean up the beach, like for about 2 hours and a half. And we were given some treats like juice and solids like biscuits.
Oh.
And here at Elimu, when the library was opened, we used to come here and have some group discussions, and we underwent some contests, like mathematics contest, where not everyone participated, but some of us did, and we gained some of them gained some free membership to come to Elimu.
Okay, any other activities apart from the ones that she has talked about, maybe?
Yeah, we had the career talks here at Elimu, where we came and they were bringing in some people who are
experienced or something.
Yeah, who are experienced, and they were just giving us advice on the various careers that we will choose. And it was nice because they showed us the way, where to start from when we were choosing the subjects. It was nice. They were helping us.
Wow, so you got some help through that. Any other experiences, Makunyo, maybe? Apart from whatever they've talked about, the activities that have been you were doing while you were coming at the center?
Mostly, when I was coming at the center, I was mostly involved in the group discussions and the self-based learning programs.
Yeah, we've had things like students being taken to get the forest, I don't know. You've heard of that, or are you part of that? I don't know, visiting the Vasco da Gama, the historical site, in Malindi.
Well, I was not part of it, but I heard about it, and the students who were able to attend those sessions, they were very happy about it.
Very happy about it.
And they learned about different types of trees, and some are still planting at their homes.
Okay. So how does it feel to sit here? You're away from, because right now you'd have been in school, high schoolers are back to school. It is now your first time being out of school. We are like few months down the line. How does it feel like?
Okay.
Naomi?
Okay. It is nice, but challenging.
How is it challenging? What are the challenges? How does it, or rather, define how challenging it is in your perspective?
Here at Elimu.
Not necessarily just being out of school and now,
school.
yeah.
Yeah, those days when we were school, we are used to waking up early and going to school. Like for me, I was a day scholar. So for me now, when I'm working, I have to wake up early, come to work. So I'm used to reading and reading and reading, but now I have to work. So it was challenging where I will start, but now I'm used to. I love the outside life here when I'm not in school.
Okay.
It is nice.
Oh, so you are trying to do what? You are trying to adhere, or rather To adjust, thank you for that, to adjust to the life of working because you're used to school.
Yeah.
Someone is always on your back, do this, do that.
Yeah.
You have that self-control now here, now that you've trained yourself that in the morning I'm supposed to be at Elimu.
Yeah, now I have that self-control. I know that when I wake up, I have to do this, and this. It is not like when I was in high school. I was just being pushed, teachers around me.
That's sure.
Yeah, so I'm just going with it all the way.
Yeah, talking about now you people being volunteers, and that literally means you working at Elimu Resource Centre, right? Tell us a bit about your roles at the Elimu Resource Centre, Makonyo.
Here at Elimu Resource Centre, we are given many responsibilities or roles that we are supposed to be doing, but mainly as volunteers and as alumni, our main core responsibilities in this center is that we are supposed to offer our services in the various departments in Elimu Resource Centre, whereby you can handle the Kindle station. That is where the Kindles are, that we ensure that they are fully charged for other students to come and use. And there's the reception, where once you're there, you'll be able to handle the clients, the students that come in for our services. Yeah.
So what exactly are your roles, you now as Makunyo at Elimu Resource Centre?
Most of the times I handle the Kindle station. Yeah, that is where I've been based.
That is where you're mainly based?
Yes.
Naomi, what are your roles at Elimu Resource Centre?
Sometimes I assist at the reception, but my main role is I go for the reading programs that we have at Elimu. So that is my main role, I can say.
Okay. What about you, Evelyn?
Well, for me, I also go for the reading programs at different schools. And also, when the students are here for holiday, I handle the primary section, whereby I sit there as their teacher, and they come and ask questions, and I help them tackle the questions.
Very good. Maybe if you can just mention some of the places that you go for reading program.
Like for me, I go at Upendo School.
Upendo School.
And Pope Francis.
Pope Francis is not actually a school, just to make it clear to our viewers. Pope Francis is a rescue center, right?
Yeah, a rescue center. And at St. Paul's.
St. Paul's Kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
The ones that you've gone to?
Mostly I go to primary school at Karima, and sometimes prison, and
the Malindi GK prison.
Yeah, St. Paul Kindergarten, and Pope Francis Rescue Home.
Makunyo, the reading programs that you've gone to, which schools?
I've gone to St. Paul's, I've gone to Upeoni, and I've also gone to Central. Yeah.
Central Primary?
Yes.
You know, when you say just Karima, people maybe won't really get what is Karima. Is it Karima Primary School? Is it Upendo what? You know?
Most of them mainly were primary schools.
Are they public or private?
Some are public, yeah, and some are private. But mostly we give our services to the public.
The public schools.
Yeah.
Very good. So what is the most interesting and enjoyable thing that you have done here in the center? Is it a tough question? What is the most enjoyable?
Swimming.
So you've done swimming. Have you learned swimming from the center? You knew how to swim way before you came to the center?
Yeah, actually when I came here I never knew how to swim. But I have been here with that swimming pool. I know how to swim.
So in short, you're telling our viewers that Elimu Resource Centre contains a what?
A swimming pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
You?
For me, what I enjoy doing here is handling the kitchen.
Ah, okay. So you have so many interesting things here that keeps you going, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Handling the kitchen, whereby we once cooked a lunchtime meal, me and Annette,
Okay.
and everyone enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. Makunya, what is the most interesting thing that you've done at the center that you felt, oh my God, I would do this again and again?
The most interesting thing that I've done at the center
Yes.
is going for my reading program at Upeoni. I discovered that I feel much better when I am around kids and teaching them how to read and how to pronounce words. And after that, it gives you a good feeling that you have done something good for
Yes.
some kid.
Wow. So in short, I think we can also say that coming to the center has made you discover some of the skills that you didn't know you had. You've learned the cooking skills, you're acquiring the swimming skills, and Makunyo now is learning how to handle very small kids. Do you have small kids at home?
Actually, I am the last one in our family.
Ah,
So being in Elimu and being able to get in touch with smaller kids, it has made me to be more social and to know how to handle such
yeah,
age.
kids.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very good. So as we continue, we all know that there is this alumni volunteering program that actually you are the ones who came up with, right? So I'd like to know, why do you think Elimu is now absorbing your idea of having the alumni, it's alumni volunteering program, right?
Yes.
Yeah, why do you think they are trying to acquire that? You are the first lots of the alumni, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us a bit about that.
Well, this helps us a lot because many of us, when we are done with high school, some get lost and engage in very
Nasty
things. But for us who came here, we've been so busy, so engaged with something constructive to do here, and this has helped us to also it has molded us.
Yeah, it's actually molding you. That one is very evident. So this alumni volunteering program, does it have any impact in your lives and in your future? Because when people come out of high school, people have plans, me, I'll do this. Most of them are normally planless, but at least back in your mind, going maybe to acquire higher education. So you came here as alumni to volunteer at Elimu Resource Centre. You've been doing so many things. How does this impacted your life? Yes, Makunyo?
The alumni program, it has really made a big impact in my life. It has enabled me to know my strengths and my weaknesses, and it has also given me skills that can help me in future, skills that will enable me to be a good student once I am in the university, and skills that will help me to be prosperous in future.
Very good. Naomi?
It has impacted my life because now I know what working is, how to handle the reception, how to handle with customers, clients. I know. Then I came here without knowing some of the things, but now I know photography.
Wow.
I know a lot of things now, so that will help me with my future and when I will join college or university.
And it has also made you have some swimming skills.
Yeah.
Yes, Evelyn.
Okay, for me, it has impacted my life. I've been able to gain confidence. I used not to be so confident about myself.
Sure.
And now I know how to direct myself. I can program myself. Yeah, I don't have to be pushed here and there.
Good.
Yeah.
And as I said, you must be the luckiest slot of kids around, right? because I wish someone might, if I had such a program or such a slot, probably I'd be. But I'm glad to be here anyway. I'm not okay, but somehow, after high school, people waste their lives. But as for you, it's quite different. You've been able to do something of value, and you've also impacted so many lives of very young kids, the one that you've been going to and associating with and engaging with during your reading programs, and also for those who come to the center, right? So as we conclude, please give your fellow Form 4 leavers out there, those that are in high school, maybe even primary, they'll go to high school and then eventually they'll be out of high school. What advice can you give them? We start with Naomi now.
And I would advise them to look for something to do so that they cannot be so idle at home. They look for something that will help them with their future. They engage in something constructive that will just make something out of their life. And yeah, just that. They just engage in something good.
That can help them, sure. Your final words, Makunyo?
I'd encourage my fellow youths and my fellow ex-candidates that are done with their high school that they are not supposed to stay at home because when they're idle, then that is the devil's workshop. So they're supposed to find something creative, go for computer classes, or volunteer in a health facility or in a learning institution. This will enable them to be much more better than how they are.
Very true. Finally, Evelyn?
For me, I'll encourage them to look for something to do, which will make them be more responsible, and also they can help their parents who are still struggling. When they look for something to do, like as they volunteer, they might be given a tip which will help them to support their parents out there.
Wow. I'm so happy to hear from you people, and I'm very excited and very proud of you and the things that you're doing at Elimu Resource Centre. I think I won't add anything because you've said it all, and this one specifically goes to those Form 4 leavers, those ex-candidates as we've called them, that are out there, right? Not just within, but at least I wish it goes to even those who will watch beyond just Malindi and Kilifi County. You have done something very good. And from Elimu Resource Centre, we want to wish you the very best. Thank you for volunteering. Thank you for offering your time to do something very good here. And as you prosper, as you continue, please make sure that you maintain the same spirit, and you will go far. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. And to our viewers, I want to say thank you for being part of this podcast here today. As we conclude, we want to wish you the very best. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to know more and to get to have a clear picture of what Elimu specifically does. So from all of us and from my lovely ladies, we say bye. Till next time, God bless you.